Do you believe that we should have a dress code in America? Should there be a dress code in public schools, private schools, charter schools, Catholic schools? Should we just, in general, as a society, have a dress code? Are there taboos, or are there things that we definitely should not wear when we are out in the general public? Should people be able to see our secret places, so to speak? Should women be able to expose most or part of their breast in public? Should they be able to show their behinds to a certain degree, as far as the crack of their behinds when they wear the low-cut jeans? Or should men be able to walk around with their pants hanging down past their behinds and you see their boxer shorts or their underwear in general? There should not be a dress code per se, because that again is an intrusion of a person's privacy, I believe. But there should be a certain amount of tolerance as a society. For example, what I pointed out already about men walking around with this so-called fad or trend, and it's been going on for at least 5, maybe to 10 years now, where men walk around, and even young men and older men, with their pants pulled down past their behind, and you see their ass crack, excuse me, or you see their underwear. Sometimes the underwear is even dirty and is sticking out of their clothing. I know there's some people who love to watch rappers dressed like this, and they sort of mimic that, but that's not being you. That's not being true to yourself and your own individuality. And I know that there are some that think that's pretty stylish, especially if you wear a nice pair of jeans and some shoes and a nice shirt. You can have your pants hanging down, and it makes it seem a little bit more presentable. But it's not. No one, men, need to see your crack of your behind. I don't want to see it. So what message are you trying to convey? What does that really mean? Now, switching back to the women, ladies, no one wants to see the crack of your behind either. Either you believe that you are attractive just by given the fact that you are a woman, and that's part of nature. Men are supposed to be naturally attracted to you. But do you have to take it to that extent? Do you have to wear your pants so tight that you can't even pinch the material? That's extreme. Do you have to wear your pants so tight when you wear trousers or pants that they're cutting inside your vagina? Do you have to wear your pants so tight, and especially a lot of women who have larger behinds, or derrieres if you will, so tight that you draw people's attention to it? And then when a man looks at you, many of you, you look at them as though you're not supposed to be stared at, but aren't you causing the problem or the issue in the first place? So should there be a dress code, was the original question. No, there should not be a dress code per se. But men and women must understand what moderation is. And you must understand self-control and what's too much. That's it. And that's all. And if you cannot make that demarcation line and say, well, my breasts are sticking out of my top, I'm going to draw attention, or I should have enough dignity and respect for myself, I don't want people jeering at me, or maybe I have a self-esteem issue and I just have to show a little cleavage. If you have a self-esteem issue, you need to get that issue together and stop looking as though you're posing in a Playboy magazine. That's a bit too much, ladies. And guys, pull your pants up. We grew up, when I was a child, you always pulled your pants up to your hips, you pulled your belt tight, zipped your pants up, and you were a man. I wonder what you really look like with your pants hanging off of you. Are you trying to invite someone into your pants? Maybe. You think it's cool? You think it's suave, it's debonair? You think it's manly? There's nothing manly about it. As a matter of fact, some homosexual communities in prisons and in some states, that's an indication of somebody wanting sex from the same sex. So, what's your take on this subject? Should there be a dress code? Or should you just know how to dress? common sense, brother teacher.